We have one more match for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've given him as much as possible of a break. He was on first. We went in the ring to defend that tag team title. He's now coming back in as a challenger for the Undisputed crown. It's been a busy night for James. It's now time for the Undisputed Championship and belt. Let's meet the wrestlers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the WrestleForce Undisputed Championship and belt to be wrestled with one fall, one submission or one knockout to decide the winner. Introducing to you then the natural athlete who won a chance in an elimination match. He's been training hard to reclaim the belt from London, James Pharrell. And there's one man that stands in the way from James to getting that belt back again. Let's meet him. One fall to decide. Good luck to both men. Title time. Next wrestling.
Well, this is the one they've all waited to see for so very long. Welcome to the Rayleigh Mill Arts and Entertainment Centre. It's Lee Bamber at ringside for this special, very special match, the Undisputed Championship from WrestleForce, the international belt and the heavyweight belt. James Pharrell, the challenger, who held this title before, but he's the challenger today against Michael Oku. With his famous battle cry, "Now we play." One fall, one submission or one knockout will decide this one. They have met before, but it's ex-champion versus current champion. This is going to be a corker. Second match of the night for the natural athlete James Pharrell. Competed in the title for the tag. Of course, he came into Rayleigh as defending champion in the tag along with Danny Hayes, but because of interference by Levi Muir, is left without it now. Have new tag champions in Tommy Lawrence and Hakan. So it would be, well, it'd be a wonderful icing on the cake for James Pharrell if you could take this title back off. But Michael Oku is a formidable opponent. 5'11", 165 pounds. Is a 29-year-old from Hackney. Just slowing the pace down a little. Already stamping his authority on this match, pacing it as he wants it paced. James Pharrell, very, very popular wherever he appears. A good technical wrestler, a classy wrestler. Fans of modern-day wrestling enjoy watching his work, but also fans of the more traditional Mount Evans world of sport style as well. You mentioned earlier he was trained by the ring by the great Marty Jones. You can certainly get him with the best of them. Former track and field athlete as well, that's why they call him the natural athlete. So the reason why James Pharrell is able to come here today, he won a four-way match at Southend with Mark True, Kieran Lacey and Ollie Peace being the other three. Pharrell won, giving him a title chance. So 2 matches in one night. Promoters gave him a chance to postpone it and do it another day, but he said no. He's quite happy to have 2 matches in one night. Michael Oku in the picture there. Signature move, he calls it the half crab. He saw it on his ring jacket as he came in. It's his own speciality move called the half crab, or if you've been around the wrestling business for a long time, you may recognize a half crab. Basically, it's a single leg Boston crab. But he puts it on with lethal power. Nice side headlock to Oku. Of course, we've known Michael Oku for quite a few years as the OJMO. Yep, it's the same fella. I think he still appears in some venues as the OJMO, but now more often than not wrestling as Michael Oku from Hackney. Dive across, nicely. Oh, and he caught his leg on that one. And Pharrell injured his leg when he got out the ring in his earlier match. We thought it was okay, but that's a reoccurring injury now, and it's causing all sorts of problems. Very sportingly, Oku just waits. He will be legally allowed to take full advantage of that. My word, if he puts on the half crab now, it really is good night Vienna. Pharrell just innocently jumped out of the ring in his earlier tag match, but just landed awkwardly. Nothing spectacular, it wasn't even a move from his opponent. He just jumped out of the ring, but he just caught his leg as he came out. He's been massaged and had some therapy in the dressing room throughout the evening. He looks okay, but he just caught it again then. Well, Michael Oku we've seen quite a few times over the years. Formidable tag team opponent as well, with Destination Everywhere, with Charlie Carter and O'Sheen Delaney. He is a master of whoever you put him on against. This is the beauty of Michael Oku. Whatever opponent the promoters put him against, he can match up to it. Strong style, submission style, brawler. Great endurance from this fella. He had a wonderful long match versus Smashing Mike for his second title defense. It was an absolute classic. That too is available on WrestleForce TV. And his first title defense was against Kieran Lacey in Aylesbury. This is his third. But this time it's against an ex-champion in James Pharrell. Just against the wrist joint there. Totally legal. But working that wrist was a weak point quite a bit there. Now a powerful armbar. Well, having won that four-way match in Southend, James Pharrell is delighted to be back to bid to try and get his old title back. He lost the title to Michael Oku in Tunbridge. Oh, and straight on that knee again. And that leg is giving him all sorts of problem. Well, now, Ospreys are getting medical attention. It's the second at ringside, just seeing how badly damaged is that leg. An injury he sustained in the first match. What's happening in this match? Well, Michael Oku just seeing if he's okay. Oh, this will be a total night of disappointment at Rayleigh after losing the title for the tag title. Now, if he's forced to pull out of the undisputed title due to injury, he'll carry on for as long as he can, but the referee might stop it. Well, very sportingly, Michael Oku is waiting, but it's the nature of the business. You have to go for your weakened opponent. It's what you have to do. Pharrell is very aware of it. Michael Oku putting on the pressure on that injured leg, and my word, he's going to do a wrench against the corner pad, corner post. Now that isn't exactly sporting. Aye, 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 that isn't sporting. These titles were unified 13 months ago. And Michael Oku is the latest champion. And he looks like he's well on the way to retaining it. What has Pharrell got in the bag that he can pull out? This isn't exactly legal. We said he was being sporting earlier on. Well, referee Martin Raymond is going to have to step in here a little bit. In Oku's third title defense. Well, Pharrell, so he lost the title to Michael Oku in Tunbridge. He looks like he's on the way to not getting it back here. It's going to be 3 out of 3 victories for Oku at this rate. Oh, that was solid. Well, you have to say the job's got to be done. Oku did give Pharrell a chance. The referee also asked him if he wanted to carry on. You give your opponent the chance, but at the end of the day, you're here to win. And tonight, you're here to take a title. Pharrell gets back in the ring. He's giving it everything he gets. He's got the tenacity, the drive, the endurance of Pharrell. But is it a lost cause? All Oku has to do is just stand back a little bit. Pharrell has not got any reach. He's not got any power. He's not got a chance. If he managed to unleash a fist or something, Oku could just stand back and avoid it. On that calf, pulling up for an unusual version of it. It's not exactly the half crab, it's the wrench of the leg, that injured leg. And if Oku can get into the half crab, it really is going to be submission time. Grabbing the rope. Oku must stand back. He must, and not afterwards either. Well, the 29-year-old from Hackney will think he's really got this one sewn up. Pharrell is trying everything that doesn't involve feet, basically. Trying for the takedown. No. Oh. And in a way, having a damaged leg is one of the worst injuries you can have, because if you have a damaged hand or a damaged wrist, you can fly, you can kick, you can still use the other hand, but if your mobility is absolutely compromised right at the bottom of the body, there's not a lot the rest of it can do. Well, is Oku taking liberties, or is he just doing what he has to do? Referee Martin Raymondson looking closely. He's got to be toying with the idea of stopping this match. He wouldn't want to do that to any wrestler, but certainly not in a title match. Let us not forget, it's not only a title match, it's a match that for the belts that Pharrell had until a few months ago. Finds the power to push Oku away. He's got to do something quick, and he's got to do something clever. Not quite got the shoulders down. He was going for the cover, but Oku managed to concertina himself up. He's going to have another go. A power slap, but again Oku turns to the side. That's what you got to do. If you were flat on your back, there'd be a chance for a cover. Can he reach the ropes? Is he going for the ropes? Powerful bear. Down he goes again. Well, full credit to Jane Pharrell for surviving this long. A lesser wrestler would have given up by now. He would have called time on this. He will have a chance to have another go another day, but another day is too far away for Pharrell. He wants the title back, and he wants it now. This is all useful. The upper body still works. And he has weakened Oku. Oh no, he's caught the leg, and he's caught that dodgy leg. Got the power to kick out with that other side, but Pharrell is still in trouble. Finding that inner strength, that inner power, he's going to have to dig deep. This is the match of his career. But the rewards are the sweetest of them all. Not one, but two title belts. Oh, now Oku's in trouble. Could he do the full Boston on Oku? No. Well, this crowd here at the Rayleigh Arts Centre. Oh, and the leg's gone again. The leg's gone again. Such is the tenacity of Pharrell. Out he goes. Oku must think he's surely got that drop kick, but how much damage has that done to James Pharrell? Oh, as close as you dare get. Well, Pharrell's given this absolutely everything he's got in the tank, hasn't he? Professional wrestling, a total different discipline to track and field and Team GB. A champion winning track and field athlete, the natural athlete according to Pharrell. But wrestling is a total different discipline. And Pharrell's going to feel this terribly in the morning. Has he got the power to lift Oku? He's only got one good leg. He can't possibly lift him. Not effectively, surely. Oku has the leg again. A special Oku Cobra twist on that leg. Well, I don't know how much longer it'll be before Oku decides to tell the crowd, now we play. When he does, it's the end. He's building up for it. Pharrell won't be beaten, will he? He won't be beaten. He's giving it absolutely everything. It even hurts to climb the ropes. 1, 2. Well, this time Levi Muir, who interfered earlier on, has been forced to withdraw. He's been told he mustn't interfere with this match. He's not allowed out. This gives these two great stars a chance to shine in their own match. And I just hope that whatever the result of this one, there will be respect and handshakes at the end of this, because both these competitors deserve it. And the crowd is split here as well. There are cheers for Michael Oku. There's sympathy and admiration for the natural athlete. That's the counter two. Oh, he's going for his half crab. He's going for it. He's got the half crab. The Oku special. The half crab. The match-winning submission move. Will Pharrell tap? He's not far away from those ropes. If he can just grab those ropes, he'll force a break. He's almost there. But the half crab is on. Oku will lean back for full force of the single leg Boston crab. This is Oku's speciality. This is what he does best. And Pharrell is not submitting. There he is, pulling right back. The ultimate pain, the ultimate grimace. But the grimace is on Oku. He's saying tap out. He's found the ropes. He's found the ropes. It's a break called. Well, how did Pharrell not tap out on that? Never mind the technical stuff. You have to admire the guts and the determination and the endurance. And look at Oku's face. He's absolutely thinking, what have I got to do against this guy? I just hope there's a lot of respect at the end of this. Because Pharrell has given it everything. And Oku is just thinking, what have I got to do against this guy? Both men are tired. Oku waiting patiently for Pharrell to get back again, giving him a sporting chance to get back in. Referee to the count. This will be the 5. Again, a check from Martin Raymondson to make sure that Pharrell can continue. Oh, a neat over-the-top double twist. Not many wrestlers can do that. Not many wrestlers perform that. But for Oku, it's a walk in the park now. And that would be a great one to see again in slow motion, wouldn't it? Over the top rope. Double twist. Flattens your opponent. Now, what kind of landing has Pharrell had from that? I would say he's dead on his feet, but even his feet aren't working properly. But still, he goes on. He won't give up. Both men back in the ring. Now then. Is he going to do a reverse flip? He is. Misses! Misses completely, and Oku takes the full force of that on the knees. And on the back. Now surely Pharrell can't do this. He can't possibly cover and get his title back. Surely not. Surely not. Ooh, it's a 2. Oh, and Pharrell thought he did it. I thought he did. I was on the way to the ring there as well. Martin Raymondson explaining it was just a count of 2. But that was so close. Well, can he pull it out of the bag? What a miracle this will be if the natural athlete, James Pharrell, could possibly take back his belt under these circumstances. A win against Michael Oku is a feather in anyone's cap. But carrying that injury that 6 or 7 times could have called a halt to this bout, and he's still going on. We've had about 20 minutes of this, and he's still going on once again. The Hackney Star tries for his half-crab single-leg Boston submission move. He's got the grip if he can just turn him over. But that wasn't what he was anticipating. So many near chances. Oh! That was loud. That reverberated right across this hall in Rayleigh. crowd are absolutely enthralled with this. They love the skill, the determination, the ability of Michael Oku, but the tenacity and determination of James Pharrell. A lesser wrestler would have given up 4 or 5 times at least by now. There's pride at stake here. And whatever the end result, I'm sure this packed crowd here at the Rayleigh Arts Centre will give both these wrestlers a huge round of applause. High drop kick. That was an absolute corker. Takes him down. What's he gonna do? Sunset flip, splash. A chance to cover. 1, 2. It's a 3. He's done it. James Pharrell has done it and has become the champion once again, carrying an injury. Phenomenal stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very essence of never giving up. WrestleForce presents to you the champion once again, James Pharrell. Ladies and gentlemen, not just the match of the evening, the match of the year. Carrying an injury, never giving up, and the rewards are clear to see. Your champion once more, James Pharrell. But folks, a worthy ex-champion, he gave it absolutely everything. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Oku has just said, congratulations, a worthy champion. And I'm sure you'll want to show your appreciation for a worthy ex-champion, Michael Oku, everybody. Michael Oku. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, gentlemen, okay, Mule. Thank you, Danny. How'd you like that then, Muir, eh? Serves you right. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the winner and the champion, James Pharrell. Yo, you have no business being here. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Why was you, Levi? Levi, if you know what's good for you, you'll get out of it, you mug. Loser, 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 loser. Guys, why don't we all come together, ignore that mug, and introduce your first time ever Triple Crown Undisputed Champion, James Pharrell! Ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite a night for the ultimate athlete, hasn't he? 2 matches, he's given it absolutely everything, but he goes back to London knowing that he is, once more, the official undisputed WrestleForce champion, James Pharrell!